So actually, you guys inspired me a lot. Watching Black Market play and watching like Bauer play defense, I call him out. I guess it's all you guys, but especially Bauer, and like how good he is at anticipating and cutting the dribbler off. I wanted that to be the game.
Yo, do! What's going on with y'all boys, man? I know you guys are excited to get into the builder. I'm just as excited to show you guys. I want to say this. I labbed a lot of 6'6s. I labbed a couple 6'4s, and I labbed a 6'7. Now, I will say this. SGA is on the cover. You see the man. And anytime there's a cover athlete this tall that's on the cover, that's normally the meta. Regardless of all that, I just want to say I got all these builds labbed up. Throughout the video, I'm going to pause and explain why I put certain attributes in certain places for thresholds and badges and yada, yada, yada. As you guys know, you got build specializations this year. You can specialize in a certain category, whether that be finishing, shooting, passing, defense, rebounding. You can specialize in something. And not only that, but you got max plus twos. So you remember last year you had a max plus one, tier 1 and tier 2. This year you got a max plus 2, tier 1 and tier 2. That's crazy. All right, let's get into the video. Like I said, I'm gonna pause throughout the video so that I can show you guys. I'm not actually making the build on the monitor in front of me. This is just my video from community day. So like I said, throughout, I'm just gonna pause it so that you guys can have an idea on why I put certain attributes in certain places. Anyways, let's get right into it. As you guys know, when you get in the builder, you got to have like a first name, a last name, if you're right-handed or left-handed, what jersey number you prefer. I will say this. I was going to say this doesn't matter, but it does. Whether you want to be right-handed or left-handed, it matters because certain people, depending upon where they shoot on the court, they want to be left-handed. Depending upon, like I said, where they shoot on the court, they want to be right-handed, or, certain dribble styles or certain ways they like to use the left side of the court or the right side of the court. So I'm a righty. I love going right-handed. A couple of things to note. I made this lockdown build at small forward, just like in 2K25. I made the height 6'6", just like in 2K25. 6'6s are going to be really, really good this year. And this is going to be a hash lock build. So essentially, I'm going to shoot from the hash or the top of the key, sometimes in the corner, whatever. And I'm going to guard the ball on defense. So I'm going to make this build based around that. That's how this build is going to be made. I'm going to pause the video again here in just a second. I want to explain something to you. The reason I'm going 196 pounds right here is because I need that 72 strength. That way I can get that immovable enforcer and brick wall. Like I said, we're going to be running a 5-out offense. And I think it's important to have, for everybody on the court, if you're running a 5-out offense, I think it's very important for everybody to at least have brick wall bronze. That way, when your point guard's coming up the court, he can either pass it up to you, or you can set a little sticky. It's really, really cheap to have, and it's a really, really good badge to have. It's definitely underrated, and it's cheap. You might as well get it. So to have it on bronze, and you can max, it's a tier 2 badge. You can max +1 it to silver. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. I will say this too, as I'm touching it, you guys will see 6'6s last year, the max wingspan on a 6'6 in 2K25 was 7'2. Now, I always made my builds with a 7'1 wingspan so I could get that 89 mid-range shot for the gold set shot, and then I would just use my max +1 tier 1 on set shot to make it half. But this year is kind of crazy. This is what I'm saying. In 2K26, the badges are the same and the thresholds are the same, but the wingspan is different. The max wingspan, you guys are going to see. I'm like trying to go up. You cannot go up no more. You guys will see. I'm trying to go up. I can't. I go down, goes to 6'11", go back up to 7 foot. 7 foot is the max wingspan that you can have on your player this year. We're focusing on defense first. This is what I like to go to every year. I'm a lockdown. We're going to go straight to defense. So let's get into it. I'm going to try not to pause too much, but I want to tell you, I want to explain. So challenger, off-ball pass, on-ball menace, pick dodger. I haven't touched my physicals yet, so these aren't actually at their max potentials. But whenever I do mess with the physicals, you guys will see I'll have half challenger, half on-ball menace, and I'm going to put my agility up this year. Last year, I went with a lower agility and I went like 85 agility, and then I used a cap breaker once I got it on agility to go to 86 so that I could get on ball menace legend, because that's all you need is 86 to get it on Legend. This year, I want to have Pick Dodger Legend, and you need a 92 agility. So, and you need a 99 perimeter. But we're going to start off with a 97 perimeter. And once we get back to it, I'm going to explain. But let's just keep going with the video. 97 perimeter. And I got to pause it again. And let me tell you why I got to pause it again. Because last year, I don't know if you guys remember, but in Season 3, they introduced, in Season 2, they introduced community builds. My very day one, the build that I made day one was a two-way catch and shoot threat. 6'6", 7'1" wingspan. Remember I told you the max wingspan on the lockdown last year at 6'6" was 7'2". I always did that one underside at 7'1" wingspan. I started off the year with a 97 perimeter. I was in Season 3. My build was good throughout the whole year, especially with all the cap breakers that came out. That build was so good throughout the whole year. So the fact that I made a build on day one last year and it was good through the whole year, I got y'all, man. I got y'all. I didn't do this on purpose. I want to show you guys this. I did not go 97 perimeter on purpose. Like I said previously in the video, the thresholds are the same and the badges are the same, but I promise you, I didn't even remember how I made this build until I just looked at it, honestly. So let me show you guys the build from last year. As you guys see, community builds, top left. The first person was ISO Ninja, that was Season 2. And then in Season 3, you see, your boy Big Bow Wow, man. You know what I mean? 6'6". You see, I had a 7'1" wingspan. Anyways, I started with a 97 perimeter, y'all. I started with a 97 perimeter. So with that being said, 97 perimeter. We're going to touch the steel. Let's get right into the steel real quick. We're going to go 94 steel. I don't know if you guys remember from what I just showed you, but I only had a 91 steel. This year, we're going 94 steel off the rip. Okay, 94 steel off the rip. As you guys can see, you get Hoff Interceptor and you get Gold Glove. All right, we're locked down. We're focused on defense. 97 perimeter, 94 steel. That's a really good way to start. Right here, we're going to go 89 speed. Last year in 2K25, we started off with a 86 speed. This year, we're starting off with an 89. So, you know, +3 to speed to start the year. You're gonna need speed. Trust me. Last year with the agility, we went 85. Once we got a cap breaker, we cap breaker it to 86. We just put +1 on it. That way you could get that on-ball menace. Legend, so it'll pop up red. This year, I want to have Pick Dodger Legend, and as you guys can see, next upgrade Legend, 99 perimeter, and then a 92 agility. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do with that and why I'm doing what I'm doing. We're going to go 92 agility. That way when I do get a 99 perimeter, which I'm going to really quick, I'm going to have all my badges Legend. Right here, like I said, I'm going to go 72 strength. Bronze and movable. Strength is cheap, okay? Bronze and movable, I'm going to use my max +1 tier 2 because it's a tier 2 badge, and I'm going to make it silver. Exactly what I did in 2K25. And I'm also going to get that brick wall, okay? You need a 72 strength for brick wall. You need a 71 for immovable bronze, and then a 72 for brick wall bronze. Two really good badges for cheap, and it's a tier 2, so you can upgrade it as you want. We're going to touch rebounding too. This is another good thing. We're in a 5-out. Sometimes I do want to be able to get rebounds. I'm going to have Rebound Chaser bronze and Box Out Beast bronze. Two really good cheap badges to have that actually pop up, and they do work. And it's really, 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 really cheap. So, you know, why not? 60 D board. I'm pretty sure that's what we had last year. I'm pretty sure last year the offensive board could be 25. This year it's just if you go any lower, it takes down the D board. We're gonna touch block. We went with a 60 interior. These are some other good badges to have. We're gonna go 74 block, and the reason we're gonna go 74 block, as you can see, is to get that bronze paint patroller at 74 to go along with that 60 interior. So you got paint patrol. All you need is a 60 interior with a 74 block. You got paint patroller and you got high flying denier. Two really, really good cheap badges to have, man. That's all about what I'm after in the builder, especially a day one build with no cap breakers. I'm looking for the badges that I use the most. We're a hash lock. We're shooting from the hash. We're going to go 83 3-pointer, okay? As you can see, 83 3-pointer gets you that bronze limitless. Now, it is a tier 1 badge. You can upgrade that if you want to. Last year, like I said, I always rose my midi, but I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to do that this year. I might in the future, but as far as my day one build goes, I really feel like because I'm shooting from the hash, bronze limitless is good enough. That's all I'm going to need. And not only that, but you see this set shot specialist, it's on silver. They got max +2s this year. So last year, remember I told you I went 89 midi, 83 three-pointer? Let me show you guys again. 89 midi, 83 three-pointer. And the reason I did that was so that I could get the set shot specialist gold and then use my max plus 1 tier 1 and make it half. This year, you got max plus 2s. I'm putting it on set shot. Baby, we're going to have an 83 three-pointer with a 73 midi in half set shot. And the rhythm shooting is back, baby. Okay? We're back. That's all you need. That's all you need. I am going to be playing a lot of 5s with this build. Duncan is really, really good this year. Go 72. Again, the cheap badges. At 72 standing, you see. You get the bronze rise up. I'm going to be cutting backdoor. I'm going to be hash cutting. It's important to have the bronze rise up. And it's cheap. 72 standing. That's what I had last year. That's all you need this year. If you like driving dunk, put the driving dunk up. But it's a day one build. The way that I'm capturing this build, man, y'all just wait. I'm gonna show y'all. So 72 standing. I'm just going through making sure what's taking. I'm making sure I don't have attributes in places that I don't need them. You get what I'm saying? That way I can spin attributes in the places that I need them. I haven't touched pass hack yet. I'm pretty sure last year on my build I had like a 55 or a 60 if I'm not mistaken. Pass hack's kind of expensive, especially for everything that I have so far right now with no cap breakers. We're gonna be playing a lot ranked pro-am 5v5, Proven Grounds 5v5, Rec 5v5. So in all those game modes, you need free throw. It's very important, and free throw is really cheap again. So you might as well go with free throw. I went 92 last year. I went 99 this year. You don't need a 99. I'm going 90. 65 pass sack. That is maxed out. I'm a 99 overall. Okay? And we're going to speak on a couple of reasons I did what I did. So I already talked about the shooting with you guys and what I'm going to do. Now look, because I touched my physicals, I know I paused the video early on and some of these badges were silver and gold. Look, you get half challenger, off ball pest, on ball menace half, and pick dodger half. Now, you remember I told you that you need a 92 agility to get this on Legend, Pick Dodger on Legend. You only need an 86 agility to get on-ball menace Legend, but you need a 99 perimeter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to specialize in defense. And I'm not sure, they've already released this, and even if they didn't, I can talk about it now. But they did. From what I'm gathering, whatever you specialize in, I'm going to specialize in defense, and you get 2 cap breakers. So with those 2 cap breakers, I'm going to cap break perimeter and go from a 97 to a 99, probably within the first week. So that's going to take literally all my defensive badges, almost all of them, and turn on Legend. I'm going to have Legend Challenger because I'm going to have a 99 perimeter. I'm going to have Legend Off-Ball Pest. I'm going to have Legend On-Ball Menace. And I'm going to have Legend Pick Dodger to start the year. Okay? And once we get back down to steel, remember, I'm putting 2 cap breakers on there. Whatever you specialize in, you get 2 cap breakers, and you have to put it on what you specialize in. So I specialize on defense. I'm going from a 97 to a 99 perimeter. I can use a max +1 on glove, or I can put it on interceptor and have Legend Interceptor, right? And I could put a max +2 on glove and have Legend glove. Bro, I can have every defensive badge in the game on Legend within the first. I mean, I don't really know what you have to do quest in order to unlock the cap breakers that you specialize in. I don't know if that's confusing, but there's going to be quests set up to acquire the cap breakers. So my plan is to go 99 perimeter with those 2 cap breakers, get all of my defensive badges on Legend. I'm going to have every single defensive badge on Legend the first week of the game, which is going to be really, really important. Really, really important. I'm really in love with this build, y'all. You guys see the build right here. You guys can see the build. I want you guys to look at my day 1 2K25 build. This is my day 1 2K25 build. Pause the video, screenshot it, compare it to the other. I think this build is going to be spectacular. I hope you guys enjoy this build. I hope you guys like this build. If you do like this build, make sure you drop a like down below. Make sure you subscribe. It's free. Turn the noties on. That way you get notifications when I drop videos all year. We're dropping videos all year, y'all. Every build I make, I'm posting. I made like 25 builds. Not all lock builds. Hold on. Not all lock builds. I made power forwards, centers, point guards, shooting guards. I made so many builds last year, and I only posted 2, and I regret it. So this year, we're posting every single build. Make sure you guys have the noties on. That way you don't miss when I upload a build. I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into trying to understand the badges, the thresholds, the cap breakers, the little two that we're going to get with the build specializations. I haven't even thought about the other cap breakers that we're going to get in the game. I'm not making this build based upon future cap breakers. These 2 cap breakers I know I can acquire because I'm going to specialize in this, and you get 2 cap breakers. So any other cap breakers, I don't even have those in mind right now. So for this to be a day 1 build and for you to be able to have every defensive badge on Legend is literally insane. If there's anything that you guys would change, leave a comment down below. Let's see what we get right here. Shades of Ryan Artest, OG, and Kawhi Leonard, 16, 17. I'm called a clamp thief. A clamp thief. A clamp thief. I'm bumping that, and I'm stealing it. And I'm stroking it. Pause. I'm shooting it. Okay, baby? I can do everything. I can dunk. I can shoot. And I can play hella defense, y'all. Hella defense. Clamp thief. That's the new one. Last year, the name of my build was a 2-way catch and shoot threat. I like this a lot better. And I will tell you, they did say that once you put those 2 cap breakers on perimeter, it's probably going to give me an option to change the name. So I might even get a crazier name once I get 99 perimeter. So if you guys will change anything, I don't know if I already said it or not, leave a comment down below if you like the build, if this is the build you're going to be making day 1 of 2K26. And if you don't like it, then make something else, baby. Make something else, big dog. Or let me know what you would change. Use this as if you don't like this build and you would put attributes in other places, use it as a template. Hopefully this can be a guide for you. You can understand the max plus 1s and the max plus 2s, the tier 2s and the tier 1s, and you can understand the build specialization and make the build and use this as a template, or just make this build, because this is the build I'm making. Whenever 2K comes out on the 29th, and you tune into the stream on Twitch, I'm going to be live on YouTube, and I'm going to be live on Twitch. It's the same as my YouTube. This is the build I'm going to be making, okay? I'm not making any other build. This is the 6-6 I'm going with. Hold me to it. This is the 6-6 I'm going with. I'm not changing it. I put hours into this build. I know that seems crazy, but I spent a lot of time at Community Day making this build. Let me know what you guys think, man. Make sure you guys drop a like, hit that subscribe button, turn on the noties, and until the next build video, until the next stream, peace. I love y'all, man. I would have never made it to Community Day without y'all. Y'all showing hella love, support, tuning into the streams, subscribing on YouTube, subscribing on Twitch. The views went crazy on my day 1 build in 2K25. I hope history repeats itself, and I hope you guys really like this build. I hope you guys make it. Hopefully we can go 2 for 2 with the logos. Hey, man, listen, all I know is this right here looks super clean. I would love to have it in the game again. Anyways, chat, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for the support. I don't want to get, you know what I mean? But I love y'all, man. Until the next one, peace, baby.